Hey everyone, Keith here, Dusty Roads Barbecue. You know, making a stuffed pork tenderloin is one of the simplest yet tastiest dishes you can make. You can stuff a pork tenderloin with just about anything you want, wrap it in bacon, smoke it, cover it in sauce, and your guests will love it. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a simple stuffed pork tenderloin that you can make at home any night of the week. For this stuffed pork tenderloin, I'm going to be using caramelized onions and cream cheese as my stuffing. So I'm going to start by slicing up a sweet onion and getting it on the stove in a frying pan with some butter, season it up with some barbecue rub, and then let it go low and slow until those onions get caramelized. Now I'm just going to remove those pork tenderloins from the package. Typically they come 2 per pack, but they come with a silver skin on and a little bit of excess fat. So I just use a sharp knife and I clean that up. I also like to trim the ends just to make sure it comes out nice and square. And then using that sharp knife, we're going to butterfly that pork tenderloin. That means we slice down the middle, the lengthways, not cutting all the way through, but most of the way, and then we're going to flatten it out. Now, using some clear plastic wrap and a pot or a mallet, flatten that pork tenderloin until it gets nice and thin, evenly all the way across. And then using your sharp knife, again, square up those edges. Now I'm going to take some softened cream cheese, apply a savory barbecue rub, and just mix that together. Depending on what you're stuffing your pork tenderloin with, you may want to use a sweet rub. You may want to use something else. It's up to you. Now I'm just going to add in a little bit of shredded cheese and then mix that together some more. Those onions have been on the stove for a while, so we can check them out. Looks like they're nicely caramelized, ready to go. So now I just take that flattened out pork tenderloin, take that cream cheese and spread it out evenly, making sure to leave a bit of room around the edges. And then we just add that caramelized sweet onion, placing it in a nice narrow line so that when you roll it up, it's in the middle. And here we go. Let's roll up that pork tenderloin. Starting from the one end, we're going to roll it nice and slow, keeping it nice and tight. We don't want stuff squishing up the sides. And once everything looks good like this, we grab a few strips of bacon and then roll it up nice and tight. That bacon, as it renders, will tighten up and hold everything in place. Now using my Kamado style charcoal grill, I'm going to add a little bit of apple wood, just for a little extra smoke flavor. But you don't need to add any wood. Charcoal is fine, or you can use a pellet grill. Or if you don't have either of those, I guess you could use your oven. You won't get that nice smoke flavor, but it'll still work. And now with our charcoal grill almost ready to go, we're going to season up these bacon-wrapped stuffed pork tenderloins with a bit more of that savory rub that we used on the inside with the cream cheese, and then get them out on that grill running at 275 degrees. You don't want to go lower than 275 as your bacon won't render properly, but at 275 you'll still get that great smoke flavor. About an hour in, that bacon is rendering nicely, so now I'm going to apply a little mustard-based barbecue sauce. Again, depending on what you stuff yours with, use whatever sauce you like. And here we go. We're about 75 to 90 minutes into this cook. Now just using instant read thermometer, we're going to check the temperature. You want to make sure that inside temperature is about 140 to 145 degrees. You don't really want to go any higher than that. And now we just bring that meat inside and let it rest for about 10 minutes. And now, again, using a sharp knife, we just slice it up and we're ready to serve. There you have it. Super easy, and your guests will never know how simple it was for you to make. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you make this at home, let me know in the comments what you stuff yours with.